Hello everyone, welcome to BI Consulting Pro. This is episode number 2 for Power BI Admin tutorial series. In today's video, we are going to talk about what is Power BI Administration. Power BI Administration is the management of the organization-wide settings that control how Power BI works. Users that are assigned to admin roles configure, monitor, and provision organizational resources. In today's video, we will have an overview of administration roles, tasks, and tools to help you get started. So let's get started. As you can see on my screen, this is how Power BI Admin Portal looks like. I have already shown you in my previous videos how to navigate to Power BI Admin Portal. If you are not familiar about it, then you will see a gearing icon on your Power BI service account on right hand side top corner, and then you have to click on that and then you can go to Admin Portal. Once you will click on the Admin Portal, you will land on this page where you can see Admin Portal and there are the different options available for you. Now we are going to discuss about administrator roles related to Power BI. There are several roles that work together to administer Power BI for your organization. Most admin roles are assigned in the Microsoft 365 Admin Center or by using PowerShell. The Power BI Premium Capacity and Power BI Embedded Capacity admin roles are assigned when capacity is created. Now what we are going to do, we are going to have a look what are the different administrator roles available in Power BI, what is their scope, and what are the tasks related to Power BI for those different roles. The very first role is Global Admin. The scope of Global Admin is for Microsoft 365, and if we talk about the Power BI task, this role has unlimited access to all management features for the organization. Also, this role can assign roles to other users. So that is the global admin in Power BI. Now let's talk about the second role, which is billing admin. Its scope is Microsoft 365 only. The admin of this role can manage subscriptions and purchase licenses for other users. Third one is license admin. Scope is same as previous two roles, that is Microsoft 365. And if we talk about the Power BI tasks, then this role can assign or remove licenses for users. Next role is user admin. User admin has the same scope as previous three roles, that is Microsoft 365. If we talk about the Power BI task for this role, then this role can create and manage users and groups. Also, this role can reset user passwords. Next role is Power BI admin. Power BI admin role has its scope for the Power BI service. Under this role, the admin have the full access to Power BI management tasks. He can enable and disable Power BI features, and also he can report on usage and performance. Not only that, Power BI admin can also review and manage auditing. Now let's move further. The next role is Power BI Premium Capacity Admin. Admin of this role has a scope of a single premium capacity. Admin of this role can assign workspaces to the capacity. He can manage user permission to the capacity. Also, admin of this role can manage workloads to configure memory usage and can restart the capacity as well. Next one is Power BI Embedded Capacity Admin. We all know that Power BI Embedded license comes with the Azure, or you can have based on under the Power BI Premium license. So, the scope of this administrative part is a single embedded capacity. And if we talk about the Power BI task that comes under this admin, that is Power BI Embedded Capacity Admin, are assigning workspaces to the capacity, manage user permission to the capacity, manage workload to configure memory usage, and restart the capacity. So tasks for Power BI under this admin part are the same as in Power BI Premium Capacity Admin. So Power BI Premium Capacity Admin and Power BI Embedded Capacity Admin have the similar Power BI tasks, but they are different in terms of their scope. Power BI Premium Capacity Admin has the scope of a single premium capacity, while Power BI Embedded Capacity Admin has a scope of a single embedded capacity. So always keep these two things in your mind. Now let's consider about the different administrative tasks and tools. So Power BI has a different tools to admin the different part of Power BI, and they are also related to the different tasks as well. Now we are going to discuss each of them. Power BI admins work mostly in the Power BI admin portal. You should, however, be familiar with related tools and admin centers. Now we are going to discuss each of them one by one and will determine which role is required to do task using the tools which we are going to talk about. The very first, the Power BI admin portal. Now we are very much familiar about what is a Power BI admin portal and how to navigate that. So let's talk about the typical task that comes under this part. Under this part, we can do acquire and work with premium capacity. We can also ensure quality of service. We can manage workspaces. We can publish Power BI visuals. Also, we can verify codes used to embedded Power BI in other applications. And lastly, what we can do, we can troubleshoot data access and other issues as well. So there are the different parts that we can manage, and you can also see on my screen that uses metrics, users, audit log, tenant settings, capacity settings, embedded code, organizational visuals, data flow settings, etc. There are many tasks under this admin portal. And we will discuss each of them one by one in my upcoming videos. Second one is Microsoft 365 Admin Center. So a user who has the access of Microsoft 365 Admin Center or who is a Microsoft 365 admin, he or she can manage users and groups. Also, he or she can purchase and assign licenses. And lastly, if somebody has to block users from accessing Power BI, they can also do it. Next administrative task is Microsoft 365 Security and Compliance Center. Under this, we can review and manage auditing. We can classify data and tracking. If there is any data loss prevention policies, we can apply over there. And also, information governance can be managed over here. Next one is Azure Active Directory in the Azure portal. So Azure Active Directory plays a vital role in Power BI admin part. We can invite the guest users using Azure Active Directory, as well as there are other functions as well that we can perform. But mainly it can configure conditional access to Power BI resources and also can provision Power BI embedded capacity. So we can buy Power BI embedded license using Azure Active Directory account. Now we are going to talk about the PowerShell commands. That is PowerShell CMD LETS. In my previous video also you have seen that how we can use the PowerShell commands to assign any role, to make someone admin, or to perform other tasks, or even for the auditing purpose, we can use them. So CMD LETS manage workspaces and other aspects of Power BI through scripts. That means we can write the PowerShell scripts and we can control the Power BI admin parts, or the auditing part, or any task related to the Power BI or Azure. Lastly, there is the administrative APIs and SDKs. SDK is the software development kit, and APIs which are going to help you to connect with the different parts of the Power BI or different external or third-party softwares. Under this one, the typical tasks are build custom admin tools. For example, Power BI Desktop can use these APIs to build report based on data related to administration. So that's all guys for today. In today's video, we learned what is Power BI administration, what are the different administrator roles related to Power BI, and also what are administrative tasks and tools. In our next video, We are gonna start learning the usage metrics under Power BI portal. We will see what are the usage metrics, how you can switch on them or switch off them, and why they are useful. Everything you need to know about the usage metrics we are going to discuss in our upcoming video. Thank you so much guys for watching this video. If you have any questions or concerns, you can connect with us and you can visit our website www.biconsultingpro.com. Don't forget to share your feedback in the comment section, and also please do subscribe our channel and hit the bell icon for the latest videos.